right on in to be able to share this information with you. As I share with you, my name is Tanya Mazel Joseph, and tonight I am coming in broadcasting from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Guys, this is a global business, and it really doesn't matter where you are in the United States of America. You know, you get to participate with this amazing opportunity. Just to give you a little background on myself, my background is in real estate, and prior to that, though, I was an educator. You know, I taught middle school, and it was really a blast teaching those middle school students. But I really wanted to stick my toe into entrepreneurship. And I did that via real estate. And so was able to get my real estate license and later on become a broker. I co-owned a couple of real estate offices in the North Carolina area. And, you know, during that time period, I was introduced to a home-based business dealing with travel. And that really piqued my interest because travel is something that I love to do, much like many people. And when I saw the opportunity for myself, it was more just about being able to travel the world and write that travel off on my taxes and also get a commission. And I'm sure you guys will agree that that just made sense. And that's what really drew me to the opportunity of home-based business and travel. There's so many benefits that are attached to that. And I'm sure that you will agree that having an additional stream of income from home, you know, is always great. And so that was kind of my story with that. But once I got in, I realized that there was really more to it. You know, I turned my attention to the opportunity to be able to build residual income. And for those of you on the line, I'm sure that we all can agree that being able to earn income and not just earn the income, but to continuously earn income on something that you did years ago, I'm sure that interests people, and that's called residual income. So I wanted to be able to build that type of income because I did not personally want to wait until I was in my 60s or even in my 70s to retire. And I saw that as a way to be able to do it through the passive residual income that you will see that you have the opportunity to build inside of this business. So I want you guys to know really the power of what this opportunity can do for you. Today at 44, I tell people I get to live a retired lifestyle. You know, you're talking about being able to marry, having time, and also have money coming to your household. That's retirement, right? But we don't have to wait for that Social Security check. There are other ways to be able to do it. And I'm just so glad that I found it through this opportunity of TraVerus Global. And so for those of you, the guests on the line, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out of your evening to jump on. We know that time is very valuable. The person who invited you out, they thought enough of you. And really, you're going to want to thank them. I promise you after you see this information, because they know that what I'm about to share is truly some life-changing information. So I invite you to sit back for the next 15 to 20 minutes, take some notes, so that, you know, you'll have some educated questions to be able to ask the person who invited you on, but most importantly, get back with them as soon as possible to get those questions answered. So I want to welcome you guys to our TraVerus Global opportunity where we help to navigate, accelerate, and celebrate the lives of other people. Now, who are we? We are a company who really focuses on the total being, that total being of personal empowerment through the mind, health and wellness with the body, travel and leisure which speaks to spirit, and social entrepreneurship with legacy. And you're going to see this reflected through the products and services that we offer. Now, let's start off with spirit. As I already shared with you, that really speaks to our product, our flagship product of travel and leisure. Now, I want everybody to close your eyes. Close your eyes. If you could go on a vacation anywhere in the world, where would that be? You know, if you're like me, you're probably thinking of somewhere with some blue water and some white sand, right? And, or maybe you're thinking about just another country, to be able to explore another country. Or maybe you're even thinking about taking the kids to Disney World, right? You know, not so relaxing, but, you know, a place that's on a lot of people's bucket list. I know parents, your kids have it on their bucket list. But, you know, when I went, I wasn't a kid. I was an adult before I went to Disney. So we can definitely make magic happen there. As I've already shared with you, how about exploring those new cultures to get outside of where you live, to get outside of your country, cross over the sea into another culture. I know that I have Japan and South Africa on my bucket list of new cultures to explore. How about rekindling that romance? You know, I read an article one time that said that couples who travel together, they're happier. They stay together. And so if you are married or you have a significant other, I'm sure that if you're not traveling is something that you do have on your list to do. Let's talk about travel from a merchant standpoint. So we just kind of talked about it from a consumer standpoint, but let's talk about why it makes sense to get into business with travel. Travel is an $8 trillion industry. If you were to write out 8 trillion, there would be 12 zeros behind it. An $8 trillion industry, and your position inside of TraVerus Global to get a piece of that pie. We are a top award-winning host agency, so we want you guys to know that we're not some little play travel company. We are a for real travel company. Our travel division is called Extreme Travel. We fall under the vacation umbrella of marketing travel, which is under the TraVerus Global umbrella. But you'll be able to see some top vendors that not only do we do business with, but we've also received some of their high accolades from companies such as Funjet Vacations. Now, I'm glad that they listed Funjet at number 1 because I'm a little biased to Funjet. I was able to book my very own destination wedding through Funjet, and not only did I come back from Mexico with a husband, but I also came back with a check. So I'm sure you would agree that it's pretty savvy to book a destination wedding, but to also book your own travel and get paid on it, right? And I know that there are people out there who are booking destination weddings. I've booked a couple of them since my own. I've had business partners to go and do destination weddings. So it's something that people are really looking to do, and you could profit from that. You also see Carnival Cruise Lines there. I'm sure everybody here, you've heard of Carnival Cruise Lines, only the largest cruise lines in the world. Well, not only are we doing business with them, but we've received their Pinnacle Club Award. You see Royal Caribbean, you see Norwegian, Delta Vacations, and we're a premier diamond agency with CLIA, and CLIA is really a top-notch organization inside of the travel space. And so just in case if you were wondering if we were legit, here you have it, guys, the stamp of credibility on our business. Now, I'm going to educate you a little bit when it comes to the travel industry, but did you know that there are really only 2 companies that monopolize the entire travel industry? And those 2 companies are Priceline and Expedia. Now, let's talk about those 2 companies. Priceline is a $58.64 billion company. Not too bad, right? But they also own Booking.com, Rentalcars.com, Kayak, Agoda, and OpenTable. Expedia is a $72.43 billion company. They own Travelocity, Orbitz, Trivago, Hotwire, and Hotels.com. So, guys, 2 very powerful companies in the travel space. Now, let me share something with you. There's something that's called price parity, and that's maintaining consistent rates for the same product in all online channels to the public. And I'm sure that you or people that you know, when you go online to book travel, you go to different sites, right? As a matter of fact, I saw somewhere where people spend about 45 minutes to an hour searching different sites before they make a decision. And here you see the statistics that on average, people research about 38 sites before they book a vacation. But really, they're only researching the very same 2 companies. See, I told you were going to get educated tonight. And we have something called TraVerus Go. And this is very powerful because it's a travel membership, whereas the prices are so great. Our slogan is as close to free as travel can be. See, with Priceline and Expedia, they pass on that parity and markup. They participate in the parity and pass the markup on to you. But with TraVerus Go, we pass those wholesale savings on to you. And if you want to travel, I'm sure that you would much rather travel wholesale than retail. Let me give you a couple of examples with which you can go through TraVerus Go. Here's an example of a hotel in Dubai. It's the Bonington Jeremiah Lake Towers in Dubai. And I had the opportunity to go to Dubai, by the way, Dubai and Abu Dhabi. It was an amazing trip. And I will say that I probably would not have gone had I not been inside of this business. So kudos to this business. But again, Expedia, the same room, the same dates, the same room category, guys. You're talking about $422 per night on Expedia. On TraVerus Go, $151 per night. Will you take the $271 savings? Come on, that's a no-brainer. You cannot beat that. Let's look at another hotel, an all-inclusive resort in Cancun, the Hard Rock. On Expedia, it was found for $717 per night. TraVerus Go, $326 per night. That's a $391 savings. I'm going to pause right there because I want you to take a look at that. If you travel, or if you want to travel more, you cannot deny our TraVerus Go membership. And if you decide to be a part of this business tonight, TraVerus Go comes along with this opportunity. I'm showing you value, guys. Cost is only an issue in the absence of value. At the end of this presentation, I'm going to talk to you about what it's going to take financially to get involved. But if you understand the value that you get, you're going to agree with me that the cost is nothing in comparison to the value. Then you also have a boomerang system. This is a system that's going to help you to be able to market that TraVerus Go to people, because trust me, other people are going to want it, even if they're not in the business, and you can get them as customers with our TraVerus Go. Inside of this opportunity, you can become a certified travel agent where you have access to members-only pricing. You get your very own personal travel booking site, much like an Expedia Travel Off Your Orbit. And you also get access to an extreme travel university, whereas if you want to participate in booking travel for yourself and other people as well, there's a class that you get to take from the comforts of your own home. You can complete it in about 10 hours, and it will certify you to be able to book that travel and also educate you. Now, the personal travel booking site I was sharing with you, you know, a lot of people go online to book travel, right? And so imagine having your very own customized site that customized with your own URL. And so maybe while you're at work, while you're sleeping, while you're on vacation, someone comes to your site and they book travel. They don't need you to do that. All they need is your business card with your site name on it, or maybe you're going to text message them your site. But you're going to earn up to 75% of the travel that's booked from this site. This site is actually powered by Priceline. You hear it again. They only work with about 500 affiliates, and we are one of them. You have access to thousands upon thousands of travel vendors. And guys, on top of that, our pricing is competitive. I know that's the question, right? Tanya, is your pricing competitive? Guys, it has to be. If it wasn't, we would not be able to stay in business. But check this difference out. You get paid the commission on the travel that these people were going to do anyway. See, your family, your friends, your coworkers, your neighbors, right? Your children's, the parents of your children's friends, they are going to book travel somewhere anyway. Why not let it be through you? Why not get a piece of that $8 trillion pie? We also have the opportunity to take vacation experiences. Guys, we're in the travel business. Travel is our business, so we must travel. And the company puts together these vacation experiences. This year, we had 3 lined up. 1 we've already taken. 2 we're about to take. 1 was to Jamaica. Another one coming up in September is to Dominican Republic. And there's a Cuba cruise in October. Again, travel is our business. And if you join us, you're going to see the amount of travel that you take increase as well. I would like to say, prior to coming into this business, I maybe took 1, maybe, that's a strong maybe, 2 vacations a year, guys. Now it's multiple. I can't even count. Now, I've talked about travel, and that speaks to the spirit part of our business. Now let's talk about our body. And you'll get to see that really there's a relationship throughout all of our products and services, because think about the body. When people travel, don't they want to look good? Don't they want to feel good? Don't they want to drop like 30 pounds in 30 days so they can get into that bathing suit on that cruise or at that resort? We hear people talking about it all the time. Well, we partner with Bakar Nutrition to get a piece of the dietary supplement industry, since this is what people are doing anyway. As a matter of fact, the dietary supplement industry is a $132.8 billion industry. As you can see, our founder and CEO, Mr. David Manning, guys, he's positioned us. He's a visionary. He said, hey, if the pie is that big, let me position our company and our reps to be able to get a piece of that. And we do. Let me share a couple of the products with you. This first one is called Rebalance. It is excellent. I take it every single day. It really helps to support that immune system. And who do you know who doesn't need their immune system supported? Not only that, this product has a soluble fiber and also a probiotic, and nucleotides are commonly referred to as the building blocks of our DNA and RNA, so you know we need that as well. It really starts in the gut, and it helps us to have that balance and that optimal health in our gut. So that's our Rebalance product. The next product we have, guys, is all the rage. It's called Recharge. And this is a nootropic supplementation, and it's a new nutritional strategy offering mental advantage. Can you guys raise your hands if anybody needs that mental advantage, right? It's going to help with your mood, suppressing your appetite, giving you more energy, giving you more focus and clarity. Come on, I'm sure everybody on the line needs all of the above. I know I do. And let me tell you something. I take this every single day. It's the first thing I put in my mouth in the morning with a glass of water, and I can tell a complete difference in my mood and my energy and my clarity and my focus if I do not take it. It comes in a capsule form and a coffee form as well. It's called Recharge. That's just a couple of our products, but we have a TG marketplace where you can go and find these products and other products as well. Now let's talk about the mind. Again, guys, this business has everything that you need to be successful. So in addressing the mind and the mindset, we have what we call Success Training Institute. This is a training that comes along with our business. Again, I'm showing you the value. Comes along with our business. We'll be able to market it and sell it to people who are not in our business as customers. But imagine being able to take a training that's going to help you with leadership development. Now, of course, it's going to help you with your business here with TraVerus Global, but I'm sure it's going to be able to help people on their workplace. Leadership development, absolutely. Sales and marketing, building relationships, the art of the presentation, prospecting. Guys, these are just a few of the modules that they have inside of Success Training Institute, which is an ongoing training. You're able to get a soft skills certification upon completion. So guys, this is serious business. People are even putting this on their resumes. And you can see here a copy of the certificate of completion. And guys, over 85% of people in our business have taken at least one module. So pretty successful here at TraVerus Global. Now we're going to talk about legacy. Guys, be a part of the only company in the world that educates those less fortunate on a one-for-one basis through our Success Training Institute partnership. You know, the chairman of our Global Legacy Initiative with our legacy component is former president of Mexico, Vicente Fox. Not only that, he was the former president of Coca-Cola Mexico, guys. So very prominent leader who saw an opportunity inside of TraVerus Global with Global Legacy Initiative. You know, he really sees the vision inside of this. And he and his wife, who still live back in Mexico, you know, they are really big humanitarians. And so they see this as a way to continue to be able to give back. So when the first Success Training Institute Soft Skills Certificate is earned, a full annual scholarship will be donated to disadvantaged individuals, such as disabled veterans, at-risk teens, victims of domestic violence, and those living below the poverty line. You know, I had the pleasure to witness our company give away 200 of these Success Training Institute to a nonprofit in Greensboro organization this past Sunday. So we're doing some amazing things. You know, there's an opportunity inside of this business to be able to really just grow. There's so much potential and opportunity here. Now, you have the opportunity to be able to build a business, to make income, to earn income. And you guys can see here are just, quite a few, I won't say just, but quite a few different streams of income that you're able to earn inside of our opportunity. So you are able to see the products and services that we offer. Some of them we get with our business, but then also being able to sell and market these products to people. Who do you know who would love to travel at wholesale rather than retail? Who do you know that would love to have some training on mindset, just to be able to help them to be, better business owners, better employees? We have children that are taking these trainings to help them with those soft skills. And how about people? Do you know anybody who's looking to achieve optimal health? Do you know anybody who's looking to lose weight and to be able to have some more focus? Well, guys, again, these products and services are attractive to people. And that is why our founder and CEO added them to our business. It's not something we got to push and pull and drag people to do. It's something that's attractive, something that people want. Now, you also have the opportunity to build a team inside this business if you choose to. And I love the team building side because, number one, I get to share this with other people. I'm not selfish in keeping this to myself. I get to share with other people, have their lives enhanced through it as well. But as you build a team, there's income that comes along with it. You get personal sale commission when people join the opportunity. The company wants to say, hey, thank you for introducing this person to the business. So you'll be able to get a personal sale commission on that. We have what we call 150% matching DNA rewards. And so what you get to participate in is leverage. Now, if you don't understand leverage, it's what happens when you go to work. When you go to work, you are leveraged by somebody else. Your time and talent are being leveraged to be able to get a job done, to be able to make money, right? So you're able to do the same thing with us, but you're able to be the leverager. How about earning 150% match on a portion of what people earn when they come into business with you? Guys, not only that, we have some very powerful travel commissions that people are able to earn. I told you guys I was able to book my own destination wedding, and I made over $5,000 doing it. Well, guess what? The young man who signed me up, Mr. Jason Cross, who doesn't even live in Chattanooga, Tennessee, he lives in the Washington, D.C. area. He was able to override that just because he brought me into the business. Did he book my destination wedding? No. Was he able to benefit? Yes. Am I mad? Absolutely not. The beautiful thing about this opportunity is that everybody wins. And as you can see, it's just so much money that's here. And again, it's about getting inside of the business. The best way I learned all these streams of income was that I did it. Because we do two things. We first of all distribute a product and a service, and second of all, we have the opportunity to build a team doing so as well. Now let's talk about how you can get started with us. There are three options. The first option is to get the TraVerus Global Super Pack just for a total of $299. It's going to come with the entire business opportunity, but it also includes some products and services that we offer. How about getting some of the rebalance that I was telling you about that I take on a daily basis? How about getting some of the recharge coffee, the recharge capsules? Now remember, mood, suppressing appetite, giving you energy, clarity, focus. Yeah, we all need that, right? And also 5 $100 TraVerus Go savings dollars. Guys, we're talking about a value of $829 for $299. That's option one. Option two is that you get to sign up for the TraVerus Global Preferred Customer Pack for a one-time sign-up cost of $149.95 and $79.95 per month, guys. That is the business overhead. That's your subscription fee, the cost of doing business. Now, when you think about that $149.95, understand that we're in a business. So that's a business expense. So it is what? 100% tax deductible. The $79.95 per month, guys, that's a business overhead. Ask any traditional business owner how much is their overhead a month. And I promise you, they will tell you over $79.95. But just because it's a home-based business does not mean that you're not going to be making traditional business income, because it is there. So the $79.95 is also tax deductible. The beautiful thing about your business being in your home is that now a portion of every bill in your home becomes tax deductible. goodness, why wouldn't you position yourself to write up a portion of every single bill in your household? But I understand cost is only an issue in the absence of value, so let me share with you guys what you get. You're going to get access to the wholesale travel pricing through TraVerus Go. You're going to get that boomerang system that's going to help you market the TraVerus Go. You're also going to get full access to the Success Training Institute. You're going to get a back office management system, complete access to a deductor platform, and guys, guess what? That's going to help you track your business expenses. It's a pretty cool tool that you get with your business. Not only that, you're going to get the opportunity to become a travel professional with extreme travel to be able to take that XP University, your very own booking site, and you have the ability to purchase a second phone line that you can put on your phone at a discounted rate. Again, the value is there. $149.95, $79.95 per month. If you choose to build a team and you want to become an independent business associate, then you're just going to pay a one-time fee of $25. So your total will be $174.95, tax deductible one time, and then the $79.95 monthly subscription fee will kick in 30 days later. Again, all tax deductible. Hopefully tonight you've heard something that piques your interest. It doesn't have to be everything I share. You find that one thing that makes sense for you. Do you want to travel the world more for less? Do you want to be able to have a home-based business to earn some additional income from home? Are you passionate about health and wellness and you want to help people, just to get healthier? Are you all about that mindset and you understand how powerful it is to work on your mindset? What's interesting about that? I think about all the years I've spent in school. I think about all the time and money that I've spent building a traditional business, and nobody ever talked to me about learning and educating my mindset and working on me. And we get to do that through this opportunity. So the value is absolutely there. I just want to thank everybody so much for taking the time tonight to jump on this webinar. Generally, there are three types of people. The first person say, hey, Tanya, I see it. Just not really for me, and we get that. Everything is not for everybody. What I say is thank you for jumping on, but if you know of anybody who could use an opportunity, because I'm telling you, guys, this is my favorite hashtag, create your own economy. You better do it. So if you know anybody who wants to create their own economy, have an additional stream of income coming to their household, let the person know who invited you on. But also, if you're interested in any of the products that I've talked about, let that person know as well, because you can be a customer. Person number 2 have questions, and that's completely understandable. We want to get your questions answered. Get off the line tonight. Jump on with the person who invited you on. Get your questions answered. Don't go to work and ask somebody who doesn't know anything about this business. When I wanted to become a successful real estate agent, guess who I talked to? Successful real estate agents, guys. That just makes sense. Get your questions answered by the person who invited you on. And then person number 3, if you're like me, say, Tanya, hey, I see enough. It makes sense. I'm ready to get started. To call the person who invited you on. Get started, because the best place to learn is from the inside of this business. Regardless of your decision, again, I thank you guys so much for tuning in to our TraVerus Global Opportunity webinar. We're going to have another webinar tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. Same information. And if you're interested, guess what? You can have somebody to get on tomorrow. I am so excited. We're going to have Mr. Jason Cross. He's a regional diamond. He has a background in traditional business, a background on Wall Street, a background in real estate. He comes from our nation's capital. So you want to get everybody you know on this line tomorrow night at 9:30. Thank you guys so much, and have an amazing night.